All right, more prepping for the marathon here of our slow writing challenge. This next video is all about creating the space. And I always include this as an important first step with my writers towards getting ready to write a big project because it can really, honestly, and truly make all the difference in whether you stay in it for the long haul and succeed or not. And it involves three very, very important things. The first one is creating a writing schedule, and I mean like literally on the calendar. The second is creating a writing office. And yes, I know not everyone's got endless amounts of rooms that you can do this in, so we'll talk about it. But the third is creating personal space in your life, some boundaries around your writing time. So let's sink into it just a little bit and I'll say what I mean. I mean, right now, or in the next week or so, I want you to create a literal writing schedule. I want you to think about when is the best time for your writing. There's no judgment about when that time is. But you have to choose it. You have to find at least 30 minutes on your calendar for writing Monday through Friday. You don't have to do it on the weekends or on holidays, but at least give yourself a schedule that gives you 5 days a week, whatever you want those to be, at least 30 minutes a day. And so I want you to find the spot on the calendar. If that means you have to get up earlier, 30 minutes earlier which I have done, by the way, because you have kids and a world that needs you. And the second that you are aware that people need you, suddenly you can't focus on you. Just know that about yourself. I was a pleaser till the end of time. So if the world was awake, I couldn't, I had to address their needs. So I had to start becoming a morning person, which I wasn't, to actually do it. Now, some of you are night owls, and so perfect. Put it on the schedule to do it at night. It'll work great. Some of you are, lunch hour heroes, maybe that's your time to squirrel away and hide, put on your headphones, shut out the world and do your hour of writing. Either way, we've got also the co-writing calls, which you can jump on with me and the rest of the community. And that is 8 a.m. on the East Coast and 8 a.m. on the West Coast time. So those are available for you if it helps to sort of have office hours and clock in and do it that way, then that schedule is written for you. But either way, don't miss on this. If you don't put that time literally on your calendar and protect it like a mama bear, it's not going to happen. So make sure to do that. And then as far as creating a writing office, get creative as you want, but listen, even if you have to find a nook in your house, a little corner, or if you have to pick out and scope out your favorite coffee shop where you're going to do it, this also helps mentally. You just and find a spot. I need to work on this because bills have creeped into my writing office space, but try to create a writing office space where you rid yourself of all your sort of day-to-day things that are going to remind you that you're worried about whatever. Try to have a little spot for you that's inspiring, that has things that inspire you. Try to find a space where there's preferably some wall space so that there's going to come a time down the road when I start telling you to put note cards up on the wall, because sometimes we need tactile, sometimes we need to see our story points up on a wall. It can't all be on the computer. There's a lot of, you'll see why in the long run. But so just find yourself a space where you can put some stuff up on the walls from time to time, maybe even pictures. Some people are very visual and they need pictures of what their characters look like or what the world looks like or all that stuff. And it just keeps them inspired. So really think about that. That can be an ongoing process. You don't have to have that prepped by day one of this slow writing journey, because it might take a while. In fact, I will post as time goes on because I'm going to do a major makeover of my writing office, but it involves painting and building. I'm going to build a whole new thing to put my beads up on the wall. So it's going to take me a while, and that's fine. But at least I'm putting some energy towards that, and I will post pictures when I do. And then finally, like I said, creating personal space in your life. For some of you, see, for me, my people already know. If I'm writing, don't bother me. But you might need to, some of you listening to this right now haven't even admitted that you're a writer or that you're writing. You're all secretive about it. And that is fine. I don't think you should haul off and start telling everybody, you're going to be a writer if you've never done that before, because right away people are like, oh, really? And they show up with all their fears and concerns about dreaming and this and that and blah, blah, blah. So, you don't have to tell the whole world, but you do have to tell the people that might infringe on your writing time that at the very least you have to say, look, I'm trying something new. I'm doing this challenge and I'm going to, Holly said that I have to have at least an hour of time a day or a half hour of time a day to write. And so, don't bother me during these hours. You could say it in a nicer way than that, but basically you need to start developing, some respect around what it is that you're up to. Create that personal space. Yeah. But anyway, that's all I really have to say about that, the old creating your space. So as always, if you want to join the challenge with us officially and be in community with us while we're doing it, then click on the link below. Like I said, the first month's free. Otherwise, keep following us on social media and make sure to comment so we know what's going on with you. All right. Thanks.